Some people have a talent spotting the right people for the right job. Alan has had experience as a recruiter for a lot of companies such as Lyft, Zoom, Spin, and he's currently working at Keeptrucking. Let's welcome Alan on 10 Minutes of Hiding Wisdom. Hi, Alan. How are you doing today?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Good. Of course, good. Okay, so how's life been during the pandemic? What have you been up to?
Just I've been doing a lot of work actually. So, because we're all working remote now. So, yeah, building
How's
the
that been
startup.
going?
No, it's looking good. We're basically been doing a lot of work building the startup out right now. We're in Series B
Mhm.
funding, so it's really exciting. A lot of big things happening the next couple months. So, yeah,
Well, I'm glad things worked out for you because a lot of companies weren't so lucky. So it seems like things are going well for your company.
yeah. But I
So,
think the industry is like really hot right now. I think during the pandemic, certain companies were hiring, but
mhm,
once I think right after Christmas, everything started to kind of slowly opening up, and the market. There's a lot of IPOs, right? So it's kind of
yeah.
the era of software. It's a crazy industry right now. We haven't seen this before.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's true. As in, like a lot of people lost their jobs and everything, so I think people would be out there to get the right talent at the right time. So it makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah.
So, Alan, can you tell us about where you're currently working? What your position is?
Yeah, I'm a technical recruiter here at Keeptrucking. So we basically started in 2013 as a free mobile application for kind of truck drivers to use. Then in 2017, this mandate passed that all truck drivers must use an ELD. So we make electronic login devices. We're number one in the market. We have like over 90,000 paying customers. More than half a million trucks on the road use our software. So basically, like the Apple of the trucking space. And yeah, we have a few products like telematics, the live GPS tracking, the fleet management software, and then our dash cams. So yeah, really high quality products. I would say we're the top in the industry right now. So
Well, as in, like that sounds wonderful, especially because security is something that's very important. So GPS tracking and everything, I think, makes it much more convenient for truck drivers specifically to make sure that they're in charge and they feel safe.
yeah.
So I can definitely see that. So you've had experience with technical recruiting and everything. What got you into recruiting in the first place? Like, did you always know you wanted to be into recruiting, or was it just like, okay, I can see myself succeeding in this role? What got you into it?
I think I like networking and kind of meeting new people. So I think I was lucky. I went to Berkeley. I graduated around the '09 kind of time, and that's kind of when like the iPhone came out and all the applications, all the things started to kind of bloom up, and all my friends were there became VCs and CEOs, and then I didn't major in CS, so I kind of talked to my friends. I was kind of developing my career, and they said you should come in and help build like startups or look for software engineers to kind of build their company. So kind of started at a really unique firm that kind of targeted very successful startups like Robinhood early on, Palantir, Twitch. So it really got me a lot of experience working with top talent and top companies. I had a friend train me at the company at the firm at the time, and yeah, so kind of learned a lot from him and kind of paved my way through my career. And I was doing a lot of agency work before, like, and then moved into kind of in house for one of my clients, and then kind of climbed up the ladder. I think Lyft was one of my biggest companies I built out. I would join them, I think in 2018, and they were opening a third organization. It was kind of like stealth. It was the bike and scooter division. So I kind of uh, really jump started that team and built out more than half that team early on. So gave me a lot of experience. So it's super fun.
Wow. That sounds amazing. So most of these roles were technical, as in like you worked as a technical recruiter. So as in like why technical roles though? As in like is there specifically why you're inclined towards those roles? Why exactly? Just want to understand your reasoning.
So we're kind of technical roles. I work with engineers who are like really, really smart people, and we're talking about how to build out kind of these products, right? So when I come in, I'm not really here to fill a role. I'm here to kind of uh, really understand how we're building this organization out for engineering. And really, every person I find, I try to complement each candidate or engineer so we can build the best product and the kind of the best team. Eventually build the best product on the market.
Yeah, that's true. So you've had so much experience working with some of the top companies. What are, according to you, what are some things that people could do to, for example, to make the resume stand out or make themselves stand out when they're applying for roles?
Um, I think for resumes, I think definitely put down your experience, what you've worked on, what you took ownership with, and maybe if you collaborate with uh, executives or different hiring managers or different teams, definitely put that on your resume. Really showcase your kind of your skill set and who you collaborate with as well. Um, when I look at resumes, I usually look at um, sometimes education, but also mainly it's experience, how they progress in the career. Very smart people kind of plan out their careers. They basically join different companies as they climb up the ladder. So I kind of look for that pattern. Everyone really has a pattern. So I think when we're building these startups, we're looking for really scrappy, um, very kind of hardworking people. So when I interview them, basically I'm looking for people that um, are very ambitious and hardworking, because these startups are sometimes a grind, but at the same time um, there's a lot of potential for growth. So if you're ambitious and you're looking for that, you have a high chance of moving up real fast in the company. So yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so I was like, that's two-way approach. First, looking at the resumes and looking for patterns, and then in interviews, looking for how ambitious and hardworking they are. But how do you assess, like the ambition of a person or how hardworking they are, especially when you meet them for the first time?
I asked them kind of one thing I like to ask is, when you're looking for your next job, what are the three things that are most important to you? Um, People, the ones that really want to grow, really want to come in and make a difference, or they talk about kind of who they're working with, who they're collaborating with, and kind of the products they're working on. Sometimes other people will say, like, I'm here for the money, or I want to work life. I mean, work life balance is always there, but when they focus too much on that, like, we're a startup. I mean, there is going to be work life balance, but at the same time, it's like we're here to build the next coolest and biggest thing. So you still got to put in some time, right? So
Yeah,
but yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense. So, are you guys currently hiring? What roles are you looking for? So, if people reach out to me, I can definitely forward them to you.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much. We're hiring across the board. So I was running hardware and software. Well, I think we're still hiring for hardware as well and firmware. And I mainly do software, so backend, data platform, machine learning platform, app architecture, basically everything across the board. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And are you guys open to global hiring? Like, do they have to be within the US or are you open to wherever they are just because the pandemic has made everything so, like, I mean, everyone's working remotely now.
Yeah, we have offices in Pakistan, India, Vancouver, Taiwan, and US. So
Okay,
um, yeah, so definitely look on our website. We have a lot of roles opening up. So
that's
yeah.
perfect. Well, that sounds wonderful, especially because global hiring is the new way to go, especially because everything just makes everything easier, and the pandemic has definitely made this much more accessible. Well, Alan, thank you so much for coming on our show. It was a pleasure learning from you and learning from experience.
Also, thanks so much. This was
Of
fun.
course. Thank you.
Have a good one.